So users, I'm going to go over to our side panel, go to users, all users, and it will show you any user that is on your site. So for instance, you'll have yourself, but let's say you need to add somebody because you're collaborating. I'm going to hit add new. And I can start typing in the username of the person here at Western to add them to your site. Remember, you can only add Western folk to your site, and they have to have a WordPress for Western account before you add them. Otherwise, you'll get an error that you can't add them because they don't exist. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap in my colleague, Chris Powell. And I know that his is C. Powell. And I can start typing, and you'll notice that it's starting to pull actively from Western those user accounts, whether they've signed into our system or not. I can't stress this enough. Before you add a person, make sure they've signed up for a WordPress site beforehand. I'm going to go ahead and click on Chris. I can change his role. Subscriber is the default, or I can take him all the way up to administrator. Now remember, if you're working under only admins can have access to your site, this is how you're going to have to add your colleague so that you have equal power over the site. I'm going to go ahead and add him as an admin and hit add existing user. And when I do, I will get a prompt that says user has been added to your site with a green bar. Now I'm pointing this out because if they have not had a site on our WordPress for Western and you add them, you will also see a green bar, but it'll say user is unable to be added to your site. Why they have that green bar, I don't know, but green does not mean that it necessarily has gone through. You need to make sure that you've read that that user has been added, otherwise they won't have access to your site. So that's a little tip. So that's how you can add users, or better yet, let's say you need to remove users. So for instance, if I need to remove Chris, I can just go to him under users and go to remove. It'll confirm. And he's now removed. So that's how you can add and subtract users.